freaking insane. But anyway, I am your host this evening, Mr. King Black Cherry. With me, I have Mr. Etep.
What's up, everybody? All of you having a lovely week.
No, absolutely. Actually, 2 weeks. We haven't been you didn't come on last week.
It's been a while. Well,
Yeah.
Last week I was helping move our brethren, our partner in crime, Anthony. He's moving to Georgia.
Yes.
He actually will be leaving tomorrow, actually 2 a.m. in the morning to be exact. So I was helping him move last week. He had little problems, but now he solved it. Now he's on his way. So
2 a.m. in the morning tonight.
Yes, 2 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my goodness gracious! He should be sleeping right now.
2 a.m. in the morning. Yes, he should be sleeping, but he said he's going to sleep around. I just talked to him like about an hour ago. He said he's going to be sleeping around 8 o'clock. So he unfortunately won't get him to comment or whatever
anything
in our comment section. So
yeah,
which is a shame, but
good,
hopefully other of our friends out there will comment, or people who haven't commented on the show before will comment.
True. Since we're getting a lot of followers lately, so yeah, that would be nice. That would definitely be nice. But breaking news.
All right, let's break it.
Bro, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just saying. All those people who follow us, the thousands of people like comment. I want you to like, comment, and all that. If you're seeing this right now, comment, like, say whatever. I don't care. We'll talk about anything. We're very,
very open,
broad about stuff. So
yeah,
comment.
Very open over everything. Breaking news. The only thing I have that's not in the slide I can think of off the top of my head, which would be unfortunately because Mr. Vincent Jackson from San Diego Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, former wide receiver, passed away yesterday. He was found dead in a hotel room, and he was 38 years old. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. You don't know the reason why, right? There's no.
No.
Okay.
Nothing official has come out yet. So.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't. From first stance, I'm not gonna lie to you, it doesn't look good. So. He's been living in the hotel room since January 11th, and they just found him dead. It doesn't look good.
So please tell me that he hasn't been there the whole time, and they just found his body. I hope that's not the case. I hope, he at least, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't know. I hope not.
I do hope, I don't know, but. It's pretty sad, especially, and unfortunately, it seems to be kind of not so much anymore. I think in sports and team sports, but you're seeing a lot of instances of athletes dying young and things like that. So
yeah,
it's pretty sad. I know there's another receiver from the Buccaneers that died last year who used to play for the Patriots, but played for Tampa. I forgot who his name was. I heard. I think last year he died. He got shot or whatever. Got robbed and shot. So, I don't know what his name was, but I know it's something. But Vincent Jackson, I know, was a pretty prominent receiver for the Bucs for a long time. So,
yeah, he was there in the Super Bowl run back in 2002.
Wow. So it's pretty tragic. It's pretty sad. I mean, like I said, it's unfortunately. I feel like. Is it me, or does it seem like more celebrities have passed away?
Yeah.
But I do think
past year.
Yeah, but I do think though it seems to me like there's so many celebrities out there. It's bound. Unfortunate things like this bound to happen. You know what I'm saying? We have so much a massive. It's bound to have you see people passing here and there and all that. It's pretty sad because a lot of people kind of feel like, oh my goodness, but it is a lot of celebrities out there now, even YouTube celebrities and things like that. So, it is tragic.
It's more, it's more frequent now recently than I remember ever it really being, because usually they're kind of like spaced out. They're like,
they are
passed away, and then like few months down the road. Now it seems like every single week. Someone is
it seems
passing.
almost once a week. Yeah, I noticed that. It actually seems once a week. You're right, because I forgot who passed away last week, but I believe it was. Oh, it was Asa Christopher Plummer. I mean, he was like, I believe 93, 94. Yeah, Christopher Plummer passed away last week as well. And he was, I know, because you've seen him in Knives Out and plenty of other movies. He's still been active throughout all these years, even in his age. So that's pretty sad too. Because it's funny about Christopher Plummer. He's one of those actors who've been like 60s or whatever, like 60s actor, but still was relevant to this day with all like the movies roles he had. So rest in peace, Christopher Plummer as well.
Yeah. How old was he actually? I'm gonna look that up. Do you have any breaking news, sir?
Besides, I'm pretty sure the stuff we're going to talk about, Nintendo Direct and other things.
Oh, actually, no. We're not going to talk about Nintendo Direct because I was going to tell them, hey, we did a live react to Nintendo Direct that happened like an hour, not 2 hours ago. So there's a video on it. Go back and check it out. A lot of things got announced, but we can talk about it right now.
Yeah, let's give our thoughts about it. I mean, go watch the video because it doesn't really give us a justice. You got to watch the trailers and all that stuff. Yeah. But what did you like? I gave my review. I said it was a B, a solid B. I don't think there's any major games announced. No. Like nothing like AAA games. Or you're like the only one I could think that was major was like Monster Hunter Rise and.
But I mean, you got Mario Golf.
Which is nice. I think that's pretty cool.
And you have Splatoon 3.
That coming out next year.
It's coming out next year. I mean, there was some stuff like where even me as not a Nintendo fan, like Nintendo fanboy, but like, oh, I know that, like, because No More Heroes actually has a release date now because I don't think it did before.
No, it did not, and I'm excited for that game. That's pretty cool. No More Heroes 3. I definitely enjoyed playing the first two. So, it's me. It seems to me Nintendo nowadays seems to be very RPG centric. Especially seems Japanese RPG centric with a lot of the things they put out. I'm not sure. Like, I know there's an audience for that. But it's kind of, I feel a lot of the games they've showed, it's a niche audience, I feel like. Yes. And that's the only thing about it. Not to say those games are not bad. I think the games are good. But definitely has a niche audience. It's not like a broad game where like a lot of people are like, oh my goodness. Like we all, everybody's excited to play that game. So I think that's the only thing about the game. Like I feel the games they announced. I mean, some of the games are pretty cool. I like some of the announcements. Definitely, I know you said it's funny. You're right. Like they say the Capcom 30 games. I'm like, yeah, that is something I would play and all that. That's something that I definitely would buy. Yeah, it's fun. Like and there's other games too that I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. Like you said Mario Golf, I thought it looked pretty cool, but nothing like a huge title.
Skyward Sword. You're not interested in Skyward Sword?
I am interested in that actually because I like the HD. I never play. To be honest, I never played Skyward Sword. That's one of the Zelda games. 3D Zelda games I have not played yet because I remember it was like kind of in the end of the Wii and the motion controls kind of wasn't really something I was really fond of.
Right.
But now that the fact that it had those two options, you can actually use the Joy-Con sticks to motion control or you can use just a pad. I thought it's awesome. But like, no, I'm excited for that. That's cool. But I mean, like anything new, there's nothing new. It says Splatoon 3, Mario Golf. Like we're like it's funny. Like they're like as soon as I seen they were showing I believe the developer to Breath of the Wild 2. I'm like, oh shit, we're gonna get a trailer, and then they're like, not yet. And I'm like, oh come on, man, come on. Like I want to see just something, like a little trailer, anything, or Metroid or something that's like, big AAA title from Nintendo, but you didn't get that. But I'm pretty sure, though, I have a feeling they do this all the time. When June hits, E3, however it's going to be E3, they're going to show some big games. They're going to show something. So
they need to, but this was a good, I guess you could say, appetizer until then.
That's what I thought it was. It was a solid B because it's a good appetizer. It tells you that hey, listen, people who own the Switch, we got games out there. Might not be the huge titles you're looking for, but it's something out there to keep you occupied till like the coming months, all that stuff. So I do think that it has some, I do think like maybe hopefully by June and around that time we'll get a good idea what Christmas or the holidays have in store for us game wise. So, but like I said, that was good. It wasn't anything exciting. I do hope though. I do hope that, and I think they're gonna do this because they did this for Mario last year.
Mm-hmm.
This is 35th anniversary for Zelda. We are getting Skyward Sword HD, but I do hope they have maybe a triple pack like they did Mario. Like they have Zelda, maybe Ocarina, Majora's Mask, and maybe Wind Waker, one of those games.
Twilight Princess.
What's that?
Well, no, I'm about to say Twilight Princess, but no, they remade it. They remade that game.
I love that game too. So that made Twilight Princess. Well, wait a minute. Okay. One cool thing that I forgot to mention that Ninja Gaiden 3-pack is awesome though. That's pretty cool, dude. For Nintendo, that's very cool. Really cool thing. And another thing, very disappointed. I was disappointed for the Smash Brother review. I'm like, oh come on, another sword character from, like one of those. I don't know, man. It just
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Xenoblade Chronicles, or it's I forgot what the other game. They always had either from Xenoblade or from like they're Japanese RPGs. They always have like a character from there.
Yeah.
And Smash Brothers. I'm like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're cool characters, but come on, I want something like a new character. Like if you gotta put a sword character, you should put Ninja Gaiden because they had the whole Ninja Gaiden the Master Collection. Why did you put Ninja Gaiden? It would have been an awesome segue, right?
It would have been an awesome segue.
Yeah.
But,
or somebody different, somebody like different fighting character that you're really accustomed to. I mean, sword characters are just kind of like they're always there, man. In Smash, I'm kind of like, I mean, there's at least like about 40 of them. I feel like now, so it's almost half of the.
It's around there.
It's almost a half of the roster of sword characters.
Yeah, you got Ike, you got Cloud, you got Link, you got Young Link, you got Toon Link, you got
Shulk. You got the Sephiroth. You got Cloud.
Yep.
You got Marth, Roy. Who's the other one? Ike, I think it is. Well, I said Ike, right?
I said Ike.
What's the other one? There's that girl one.
We're naming even too much right now. Like, there's no reason why there should be that many sword characters in a fighting game.
No. Don't get me, and they're good characters, and I play those characters, but I'm just kind of want something different, a different character. Like, I would love to have another Piranha Plant kind of character, like something like a weird, obscure character.
Something random.
Yeah,
something just like random. But oh crap!
Yeah, like some random ass character that you're like, why is this character here? I don't know why, but it's pretty awesome. Like something like that. So hopefully the next DLC character will be something big, something tremendous, something that I like. People were like, holy crap! I didn't expect that. So hopefully we'll get that. But overall, I'll give it a B. Nintendo's Direct, I thought it was pretty good. Like I said, it might not be for everybody, but it's definitely get something for some people. For majority of people, I feel like so.
Yeah, it's just an appetizer.
It's an appetizer.
So, I'm assuming you don't have anything else really here.
I do not. But hey, I see Shauna's watching. Hey, Shauna, comment. Come on. I see you. I see you in there. I see you. You better comment now. You better say something. They'll be watching us speak, all right? You better comment.
Called you out. All right. This week in gaming subscriptions. I'll pull up my little slide here. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Nothing really on a PlayStation front, but we do have on the Xbox front coming soon. Elite Dangerous is coming to console. Killer Queen Black is coming to cloud and console. Deadfire Ultimate Edition coming to cloud and console. Wreckfest coming to cloud, console, and PC. Dirt 5 coming to cloud, console, and PC. Super Hot Mind Control Delete coming to PC. And Code Vein coming to PC as well. So we're being on the look for that. So
I want to just say what's up, Shauna. She's playing Call of Duty right now. She's probably getting her ass whooped in Call of Duty. And what's up, Jared Lee? Jared Lee is my barber. He gets me these sweet cuts all the time. So what's up, Jared?
It depends on what if she's playing zombies, it's completely different, or she's playing Warzone, which is that battle royale style game.
Yeah,
which
well,
is completely different.
Probably still getting her ass kicked, but
probably, maybe. Shauna, have you played the new zombies map? And if you have you beaten it yet? Sure, let me know about that. But on
she's probably getting her. Like I said, she's probably too busy getting her ass kicked. Love zombies. Who doesn't love zombies? Zombies are awesome. Zombies.
On PC, on Epic Game Store, Halcon 6 is available right now until tomorrow. Absolute Drift is available tomorrow. And Rage 2 is available tomorrow as well at the Epic Game Store on PC. Shauna, you need to get on it. You need to get on it. World at War is great. World at War is great. I'm not gonna lie to you, Jared. But Cold War, Zombies, the new map is very good. It's very good. It's very entertaining. Beat it with my friends this past couple of days. So, we're going to our first trailer reacts of the day. I have not seen this yet, but I did post it. It is Cruella.
Good. I'm glad, because I haven't seen it too, Chris. I know you posted it, but I haven't seen it too. So I love this little reaction, all that. Yeah, Jared, the map is fire. The map is definitely good. Fire.
But, trailer reacts.
From the very beginning, I realized I saw the world differently than everyone else. That didn't sit well with some people. But I wasn't for everyone. I guess they were always scared that I'd be a psycho. Sorry now. But a new day brings new opportunities. Sorry now. And I was ready to make a statement. How does the saying go? I am woman, hear me roar. I'm just getting started, darling. The thing is, I was born brilliant, born bad, and a little bit mad. I'm glad that you're sorry. I'm Cruella.
No. Okay. I'm gonna say this right off the bat. Disney has found their Joker.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like actually Joker movie. It feels like the trailer from like Disney's version of the Joker movie.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like. But definitely pretty dark movie for a Disney movie. It feels like.
Yeah, it feels that way, but it's not bad.
No, it doesn't look bad at all. It looks good. Now, the only thing about it is, I hope she's still I hope they remain her as a villain. I hope they try not to make her seem like she has good qualities about her. Because let's be honest, in 101 Dalmatians, she tried to kill puppies. She's not a good person. So I don't want no redeeming qualities from this movie about Cruella de Vil, be like, oh no, she has a good side. She's really nice. No. She tried to kill puppies and wander that.
Tried to kill puppies and wear the skin as a coat.
As a coat. Not a good person. Not a good person at all. So I just hope if they if they kind of like make it like the Joker, Disney's version of the Joker, I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully they kind of deem that way. They don't try to make her look like, oh, like look at her, like they don't try to make her look like Harley Quinn or something like that. I don't want to see a Harley Quinn. I want to see a Joker. You know what I'm saying?
It feels like it literally has like a Joaquin Phoenix feel to it.
Yes,
in
it
a
does.
Way. And as long as they keep that going, just keep it, I guess, PG. I mean, I would go with PG-13 with this. I mean, I can't see this not be. I cannot see this being PG. I think this is straight up PG-13.
I definitely see PG-13, and I think and I'll be fine at PG-13. You don't need to go like too dark, but you don't need to go too light as well. I feel like a character like this, you could go like in the PG-13 element, and it has an audience too. I think it has an audience. But think about it. I mean, this 101 Dalmatians has like what's a 50-year-old movie. I mean, people have watched this movie. People know about this movie. And even the remake actually came out, and the live remake that came out like, what was it, 20 years ago, right? With Glenn Close.
Yeah, that was in the 90s.
Yeah, so we had a live remake too again. So I like it to be, so there's been a couple generations who've already known the story and have seen this movie already, those both versions. So I would love to.
But I think this is before then, though.
Yeah,
before
kind of her origin, I guess. Her
origin story,
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I definitely would love to see a much more darker take on this story, this character, and keep her as a villain. You know, just make it seem like definitely. Kind of like the Joker, like where maybe why she became the way she became. You know,
right? That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
I'll be looking forward to it. But tomorrow, Pete.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're having a trailer. Do you know what trailer is coming tomorrow?
Let me guess. Mortal Kombat! Yeah! Mortal Kombat! I just, you know, anytime I say that or somebody says that, I want to hear the music, the techno music. One of the best soundtracks from any movie, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. Sure.
Are you?
I'm optimistic. I'm like
excited. Yes.
Yes. I'm excited, but I'm like, okay, show me.
You know, Chris,
the little things we've seen so far has done justice, yes, but show me the trailer. Show me everything in action.
If they keep it like the video games, if they do a good job, like, because the video games tell a pretty cool story, actually, if you ever played Mortal Kombat 9, 10, or whatever, if they keep it like that and really hone into some of the other characters and like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, and all that, it could be pretty excellent. Actually, I could see that. So
I can see it.
Yeah, because I hope so, because it'd be pretty sweet. But I'm excited, man. I don't know. For some reason I have good feelings about this. Just from the little like what's it, animated posters alone. You know, I mean, it look pretty cool.
Animated posters and the teasers we've seen in the HBO Max commercials have all looked good from right off the bat. So I'm impressed. I'm just hoping it stays that way. Just hoping it stays that way. In HBO Max, you are on a good roll right now. So you're on a good roll with everything you've come out this year so far has been like somewhat like fire. So keep that train rolling. Thank you for releasing all your movies on Disney Plus. Who plays Goro? I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't even know they're gonna have Goro in the game. I mean, the movie. The movie. I don't even know they're gonna have Goro in the movie. I feel like I know Scorpion, Raiden, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, and what's cool about it, they're all played by Asian actors. You know, like I believe the Scorpion and Sub-Zero played by Japanese characters. Liu Kang's played by a Chinese actor. I love that they're representing their different, the characters and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool, actually. Don't know about the other cast members. I think Jax is in it. Sonya Blade is in it. Forgot who.
Kano, Sonya Blade, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, Jax, Liu Kang, Cole Young, Shang Tsung, Milena, Kung Lao, Cabal, Emily Young, Natara, and that's it. And Goro is, from the credits here that I see on IMDb, he is not in the movie.
Okay. Well, that sucks. But, I mean, as long as they have Shang Tsung. And Johnny Cage is in it, or no Johnny Cage?
I didn't see Johnny Cage. No, I did not see Johnny Cage. So that may be a surprise in the trailer.
I'll be honest, though. I don't think there's no big actors, so it's kind of a lot of no names. I mean, to us, maybe, and maybe they're like the actors playing Sub-Zero might be popular in Japan and all, maybe Japanese actors or whatever that we don't know about. But I'm not real familiar with the actors. I kind of like that. I kind of like their no name.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, it kind of makes me more like if they're playing those characters, I'm like, oh crap, that's the guy who plays Sub-Zero. That's the guy who plays Scorpion. He kind of known for those characters. So, like I said, I think it's pretty. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully the trailer, it's good. It's a good trailer, man. Because, like I said, I've been waiting for a good Mortal Kombat movie for years. So,
I mean, I think we've all been waiting for one after Annihilation, and we're like, oh god,
that movie is trash, horrible. You know what the cool thing about this one is rated R also too. This is a rated R Mortal Kombat movie, so they're gonna be straight up fatalities, man.
What if they have a fight just straight up like how the Mortal Kombat game is, and just like had that side view, and they just like sitting there. I think they were pretty cool. Just for a second.
I just hope like the fatalities are like some random ass like fighter, like they don't even like not. I don't want to see the major characters get killed yet. I just saw some random ass fighter and they just rip the guy's head off or whatever.
Or like you know those X-ray things where like they zoom in and see the bones breaking a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll see a little bit of that. Yeah, you're right, man.
That was pretty cool.
Like I said though, I'm definitely excited. I mean, I think everybody has fun. I don't want to say the first Mortal Kombat movie was probably the best video game movie of its time, because I remember like at that time they had Mario Brothers sucked, Street Fighter sucked, Double Dragon sucked, but Mortal Kombat really stood out at that time. I think I thought it was something where, and the music and everything about it was really cool, and I think it still stands up to this day. So I'm like I say, I'm really hoping that this brings back, Mortal Kombat again. And I hope this is successful because, like I said, I look at this, and you and me agree with this, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
I think video game movies are very close to coming by. Like great video game movies are very close to coming true. I think we've had so many video game movies. I think studios hopefully will be more keen onto making really good video game movies for us. And I think that's going to be coming very soon to us. And hopefully this will be the start.
Hopefully it is the start. The next one we got. I'm excited for this. Joel and Ellie have been casted for The Last of Us TV show on HBO. So, I'm going to pull up the first picture.
Now, if anybody who knows this character, who this girl is, she's an actress who played Lady Mormont in Game of Thrones. Young girl, I forgot her first. Lila, I think. I think it was Layla Mormont.
Layla Mormont. But her real name is Bella Ramsey. Okay. She's been casted to play. Yes.
Can't make that shit up.
No, you cannot. She has been casted to play Ellie, and Mr. Pedro Pascal has been casted to play Joel Miller in the Last of Us TV series.
I'll be honest, Chris. I love Pedro Pascal. I think he's a great actor. I'd rather have seen Jamie Lannister play Joel. I don't know. I think he would have pulled off.
I think I would. I'm right there with you, and I'm right there with you. I've seen some other images where it's actually I'll bring up this one. Hold on. Like I was thinking they were going to go this route, but like after thinking about it and after talking to our friend Jeff, I was like, yeah, too old. So we're going to do this one. Hide these two. we're gonna bring up these two. So,
yeah, I don't know. He looks like the part, man. So well, look at it's almost spinning image,
Yeah.
I forgot the actor's name. I mean, he played Jamie Lannister, but it's like what? I don't want to.
It's like Nickelodeon.
Like, yeah, exactly. I want to kill his name. So, but anyway, yeah, I thought he would have played a great Joel because I always felt his portrayal for Jamie Lannister, at least in later seasons, he seemed so worn out, broken down kind of character, and I felt like Nikolai, and I felt like he would have played a good Joel because he seems kind of the same way too, very broken down person. So, yeah, that would have been my pick. Out of if you're gonna pick a Game of Thrones actor, I would have picked him instead. But Pedro Pascal can't go wrong though because I think he's a great actor. He'll definitely nail the role. So it's not like he's not gonna do a good job. He's gonna do a great job. I just felt like I would have preferred Nikolai. But
we got who we got. We can't.
But you're excited. Are you excited for this?
I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. This is what we just talked about with Mortal Kombat. I'm excited for it because this is my favorite game of all time. This is my favorite franchise, and I'm just like I want it to be good, and I want them to take care of it, which I know they will. Naughty Dog's involved.
Here's my question, Chris. HBO's doing this, right?
Yeah.
When's the last time HBO has made a bad TV series?
That is very freaking true. Honestly, I cannot think of one.
HBO's done.
I mean, with everything HBO has done recently, even with their HBO Max stuff. I mean, Flight Attendant got nominated for a lot of things. Lovecraft Country, everyone likes that show. Watchmen, everyone likes that show. Likes that show. So HBO has a good track record. As long as, and I would say Game of Thrones up until last couple of seasons was very good.
And the only funny thing about that, dude, that's the start of it, man. That start of it right there with good quality. Taxi Cab Confessions, Sopranos. I mean, you name it, man. HBO's done so many. Like I said, their quality of shows are always like the best. They have the best quality of shows. I feel like you can say the last season of Game of Thrones was bad, but to be quite honest, our expectation was so high. It no matter what, I don't think it would have lived to our expectations. Game of Thrones. So I think
plus they rushed it.
Yeah, they did rush it big time, and the fact that George R. R. Martin did not finish the last books really hurt that show. But I think in HBO's hands, The Last of Us will be great. And besides, the fact that the game is so cinematic, I mean, you're practically telling the story in the video game through cinema. So I feel like the showrunners, whoever's doing it, can just literally take that and just expand on that. So
that's true. That's true.
So I'm confident that this show will be pretty awesome.
I have confidence in them. I have no doubt about that. I'm not saying it's going to be bad, but what agreed? But do they put that in? The showrunners pretty much got paid from Netflix and was like, "Hey, yeah, we're gonna roll over Netflix real quick, so we're gonna need to wrap this up real quick. So we can
pretty much.
like, hey, we're gonna put this little bow on it and just rush out the door, and then we're gonna go to Netflix and we can't even finish that project. So we're gonna go to Star Wars."
Didn't they get like a deal from Netflix, and then they got a deal from Disney to make the new Star Wars trilogy? They got all the deals everywhere. They're getting all.
They dropped the Netflix one though.
Yeah, they didn't even finish the last season of Game of Thrones, so they got all these freaking deals, and then they're like, oh, and then I think people realize, oh, these guys are not even that good. They just like copy like practically read the George R. R. Martin books and be like, oh, let's just copy this and put it on screen, you know? And that's it.
Pretty much.
So I don't know.
They're the Ryan Fitzpatrick of the TV industry.
Yes. Yes. They just hop in there. They take credit for the glory, and then after that, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're not that good actually. We just, think we're good, but no, we're not that good."
Exactly. It frustrates me. Anyway, moving on to our second trailer reacts. Did you watch this trailer for the new Falcon and Winter Soldier?
I believe I did, but let's watch it again.
Okay, let's do it.
So, who would like to start? Mr. Barnes, why does Sam aggravate you?
15 seconds to drop. So what's our plan? Great.
Superheroes cannot be allowed to exist. I have no intention to leave my work unfinished.
The world's upside down right now.
Where do we start?
Buck, I have a plan. Oh yeah? What is it?
Is you ready?
Here we go again, huh?
We've been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us. Are you ready? Is you ready? You thought you ready? Ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready?
That little girl kick your ass.
Gotta get that first shot up before that bullet hit me.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Okay.
You say you ready.
What are you doing?
Whole squad ready.
Are you having a staring contest?
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Just blink. Sweet Jesus. I mean, how old are you?
Falcon and Winter Soldier. March 18th. What do you think?
I think it looks awesome. I think this is Marvel's equivalent to a buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two guys who don't get along, but they're friends, but they just don't get. They always butt heads. They don't get along. But of course, I do think also there's going to be more like storyline driven. Of course, like Baron Zemo is going to be the main villain, and there's going to be more storyline towards that stuff. But I definitely feel like it has a lot of buddy cop elements to this show. I think it's going to be really good. I think it's going to be action packed. It feels like actually it really does feel like a Marvel movie. The show from like the trailer, and I think it's going to be a huge hit because, I mean, I don't know if you know, already WandaVision, they say is the most watched TV show in the world right now. Supposedly, I heard.
I saw that. I saw that.
And I mean, if that's like, I'm not saying I love WandaVision, but I feel it's so kind of the story, the way they tell the story, it's not like anything they've done in Marvel before. So I feel like a lot of people watch Marvel and be like, I don't know what I'm watching here. This feels like a Marvel project. You know what I'm saying? This truly feels like a Marvel project. Mm-hmm. Something that you've seen in Winter Soldier or Civil War or whatever. So I feel this will definitely be very successful for them. And it's definitely going to usher in.
I think this will be a bigger hit than WandaVision.
I think it will be. I do think so. I don't know if it's going to be.
And nothing against WandaVision. I don't
know if it's going to be better, like quality better. That's what I'm saying. The storyline quality better. I don't know if it's going to be better because like I'm really digging the Wanda story. WandaVision story, I'm really digging it. It's really layered, very, very well done. But this will feel more like exactly what you want to see in Marvel. You know what I'm saying? What people want to see. So yeah. But I do agree, it will be more successful. I mean, watch this.
I think this will be. How can I say this? Like the popcorn, more of the popcorn flick thing that you will watch on a Friday night.
Yes.
Then compared to like you watching WandaVision and you're trying to kind of like it's a mystery. You're trying to like, peel back the layers and find out what's really happening.
Yeah.
This one feels like I can turn my brain off and I can just be like, okay, I just want to enjoy something for like an hour and eat my popcorn and be happy.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's, and not to say it's not going to be good. It's going to be pretty good. You know, Marvel doesn't really tell a really good long game story. So, and this kind of will feel like a long game also in the end because, like, I mean, Falcon is going to probably take Captain America's mantle, but I know they have U.S. agent in there. Somebody who's going to take, supposedly the government chose to take Captain America's mantle. So there's going to be that element also and things like that. So, and who knows what story they're going to tell for later on, like what future, saying, you know, like Easter egg, or, you know, they're going to try to tell for later on Marvel movies. So yeah, it's definitely going to be really well watched. Like I said though, this is the start. Disney already knows what they're doing. Disney already knows that they're gonna practically be, you know, by the end of the year, I feel like a lot of people are gonna have Disney Pluses, and
100%.
Yes, a lot of people are gonna have Disney Pluses. A lot of people are gonna be very invested into these Marvel shows. If Mandalorian can have that huge hit, I'm pretty sure like WandaVision is already most watched show right now. Definitely, this was gonna be another most watched show for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And a Loki, and every other project thing that come. As long as they have good quality, that's the only thing they have: good storytelling, good acting, and good action. They'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They got nothing to worry about.
Yes, no, they don't.
They got nothing to worry about at all. All right, moving on to other Marvel news. If I can find this. So, Zaye Ashton. She was in Lovecraft Country on HBO series on HBO Max. She has been cast as a villain in Captain America 2. Oh, Captain Marvel 2. Sorry. I'm not familiar with Captain Marvel's villains too much. Are you, Pete?
Not so much. I mean, I know she's had, you know, Skrulls as the villains and Kree as the villains. I'm not too particularly well known with. I'm not really particularly well known with the space villains, I guess you can say, or the intergalactic villains. I could say, besides of course Galactus and some of the main ones. So I'm not sure who she could play. I'm guessing maybe. You know what? Possibly. Okay. Possibly she could play a Skrull. She might play a Skrull, possibly, because I know they have the Secret Invasions show that's supposed to happen. She could play the Skrull Queen, the villain that's Skull Queen. So that's a possibility. I could see that. That's my guess, but I'm not sure of anybody else in particular she could play besides that.
Trying to figure out what. Trying to see here if there's anything here that's hinting towards it. Nia DaCosta has been hired to direct the film. She did the new Candyman movie, which has yet to be released, which is a damn shame. I really wanted to watch that movie. Supposedly, but the Captain Marvel 2 is supposed to be coming out in 2022. Supposedly.
That's really soon, actually.
Yeah. Also, as well, Brie Larson is returning as Captain Marvel, and she'll be joined by an adult Monica Rambeau and Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel.
Oh, really? In the Captain Marvel 2?
Yeah.
So so this is pretty cool though, because it seems to me the shows, because Miss Marvel is going to come on Disney Plus, the shows are going to be very involved with the movies itself. Like, I feel like characters on the shows are going to be definitely involved in the movies itself. So there's definitely, I think all these TV shows are coming out definitely are very prominent into tons of movie stories as well. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like not like Agents of Shield that was been running for the last 6 seasons over there on ABC, which had no real connection to any of the Marvel movies. I felt these shows that they put in Disney Plus will have a huge connection to all the Marvel movies coming up. So that makes me. That's what I'm saying. It's if you're not watching these shows, then you might not understand what the hell is going to happen in some of these movies. So you have to watch the shows in order to get it.
You will be missing out for sure.
Yes.
So, and Shauna, we don't know who the villain is yet. They just casted her, and we don't know who the villain is yet. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, like my guess, Shauna, she might play Skrull Queen, maybe, or something like that. I know, like, that was because I think they're still involved with the Skrulls. I know, like, the last thing we saw, and what was it? Captain Marvel, the end credit scene was like Nick Fury was over there in space, and he was the Skrull army or the Skrull people. And I know they're going to probably tell that story still. So that could be a connection with that. I'm not sure, but that's my theory.
Could be. All right, moving on here. So, who asked for this? Who in the right mind was like, hey, you know what? We should make a sequel to Face Off.
Yeah. Okay. So, if anybody hasn't seen Face Off, the 1996 movie or whatever with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, John Travolta kills Nicolas Cage in the movie.
Yes.
Like, is there any more story to tell?
Unless you're going for a new story, but then it would be called a soft reboot then, but then they're still going to like talk about these two, I guess.
The problem with Face Off as a movie is something that I feel like it doesn't stand the test of time. Because the whole thing about it was that, like, Castor Troy was played by Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
He got hit and he got his head hit, he's in a coma. He had this bomb planted in the city. They didn't know where the bomb. So he's the only one who can get the bomb. And it needed John Travolta, to take his face off, put it on, and to go to his brother. Like, his brother knew where the bomb is, to go over there because his brother wouldn't talk to anybody besides besides Nick Cage. So that's the whole story, which seems weird. And then supposedly Nick Cage woke up as coma, killed all the dogs that everyone knew, and they kept the whole identity and all that stuff. But there's no like way, like nobody knew about this, like nobody else. So which doesn't make sense.
Secret operation.
It does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. So I just don't see how this story could happen now. With all of the technology, information, and
I don't see how it could happen. I just remember watching this movie when I was a kid, and I was just like, kind of like traumatized that they took a man's face off it, a dude's face off his skull.
His face off. His face.
Yeah, I remember this. He was face.
I want his face off. That was like Nick Cage right there. I remember it being, and then seeing Travolta's face just like float in that tub of water. I was like, yes.
What is this? Oh gosh.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed this movie. It was a good popcorn flick back then. Still a good popcorn flick now, but it doesn't make sense to do a sequel on this because Nick Cage and his brother were both killed. Spoiler alert. I don't think he had any kids to get revenge on John Travolta. I don't know if John Travolta is going to be in the movie. I'm probably sure he won't be because he's kind of old. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It just really doesn't make sense. Now, if you can do a remake, but even the remake wouldn't make sense anyway. Like, the storyline doesn't make sense. It's something that I feel like it's kind of like a 90s movie and should remain a 90s movie.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm like gung ho about it, but I'm also like, nobody asked for it. But like, if you show it to me in motion, maybe. And if you have, okay, who would you? Since this is coming out, okay. Since this is coming out, who would you want as your two people? Two main people headlining right now.
I don't know. I mean, but they're not even the same body size. Like Jason Statham, like, Rock is way bigger than Jason Statham. Wouldn't even be live. You have to have two people who kind of are very much the same body size and all this other stuff, to pull it off. That even like Rock and Statham couldn't even be that. So,
what if you take two friends? I would say Tobey Maguire and Jake Gyllenhaal.
That could, but is a believer Tobey Maguire or Jake Gyllenhaal? Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal will be good. I can believe him as a cop, and Tobey Maguire maybe as a psychopath. Possibly.
Goldberg and no, Robert, stop.
Possibly. I don't know. I don't think this needs to be made. Like you said, I don't think this movie that we really need a sequel or anything like that. Maybe not even a sequel. Like maybe a remake, maybe, but a sequel? Why sequel?
No.
Makes no sense to me.
Or I could go a Marvel way. I can go Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pratt.
Possibly. But maybe Chris Hemsworth made Chris Pratt as a cop.
Or Chris Pratt and Chris Pine.
Okay.
Oh no, Chris Pine and Chris Evans. Since that
I mean, I can see that because like they switch roles. One plays a villain, one plays a good guy, and then they switch roles and they try to be like, because they seem very diverse. They can probably pull that off. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. Don't know if really, like you said, I don't know if I really want to see this. It's not a movie that's really something I would love to see remake. I rather, I think, like I said, I feel like some of these movies back then. I think it's funny though how all these Hollywood movies back then, it's definitely like it definitely doesn't stand the test of time when it comes to like good scripts. Yeah, it's just a popcorn flick. It doesn't really have any real like. It's just something you go out there and watch a good action movie. It's not necessarily has a good storyline or something that really makes sense.
Right.
That this day and age you can really pull off. So
a funny one, just a funny one. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and Jason Momoa.
Oh, I mean, I can see that.
To see Jason Momoa act like The Rock.
The funny thing about it, I feel it would be more of a comedy than more of an action. Serious,
that's what I said. That would be more. That would be more of a funny one than anything.
I mean, to be quite honest, if they want to go in the comedy route, I'm okay with that. If they really want to make a remake and make it more a comedy one, that's okay with me. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems more like you're like switching roles, kind of like Freaking Friday kind of thing. I can see more in that aspect if you want to do it that way. Definitely, I don't see like how you can take this serious though, like a serious like action movie role like anymore. So I don't know. You know what? Go ahead, Hollywood. Go ahead, do it. Let's see what you got. See what you can do. You might prove me wrong. It might be a great movie. I might be, but go ahead. I want to see how I do. If it's great, then I'll eat my own. Then I'll eat my own words, you know. But if it sucks, then
Jason Momoa acting like The Rock, like, oh my god, I have hair. Oh god, that would be pretty hilarious.
I mean, possibly, you know, like you can do more of a comedy sense. You know, I would rather see it that way, maybe. But it still doesn't make sense because one's a villain, one's a good guy, and you know, I don't know, just not really.
You could have Dwayne Johnson as the cop, and then Jason Momoa as a villain. Oh god, I think that would just be too hilarious.
Yeah.
That'd be really hilarious. All right, moving on. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart has a release date of June 11th, 2021. This is the second game that second game that Insomniac Games will be having on next-gen system. First game was Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now it's going to be this one. I'll probably be playing the first one on PS4 here soon, just so I can get caught up. I don't know if you've ever played a Ratchet and Clank game.
I have not, but I've definitely seen a lot of trailers, or you know, it looks like a fun platform game. Definitely, I want to say for PlayStation, it's probably like their more successful platform games. Like if you were, if you were to say, like, you know, if this is their, this would be pretty much equivalent to their Mario games, you know, Ratchet and Clank. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It looks pretty good, man. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, the fact that they continues to make these games, there is an audience out there for them. So,
no, yeah, definitely, for sure. And I think this one will actually kind of like really test the PS5's power and see what it can do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm definitely excited for that.
I saw the Portal